Okay. Nobody is here. It's fine. I'm just gonna go hang out. Who knows, I might catch a fish. Got one person. Oh, I guess I should probably take the chat, bring the chat up. Maybe. Is this how? Is that the button? There we go. Hello. Just sitting in my ice shack. I've been fishing for walleye all day. Howdy. Been fishing for walleye all day. It's been tough. I've had a few pike snap me off, so I'm definitely not in the walleye spot. Well, I had a few walleye on, but they all snapped me off, which was tough. But I had one walleye at the hole. I lost it, and then right after that I dropped down and had a pike attack me like 5 times on the Meg Ledge. It was awesome, but when he finally actually ate it, I lost him. And this evening has been very unproductive. They're very spooky. Like as soon as I stood up to go grab the dead stick, and they just darted off. It was awful. Just out in the middle of the lake, in the middle of nowhere, on the new moon. I was using a bite right rattle bait and just a jig in the minnow. Jig in the minnow kept getting hit. They kept a little bit of interest with the rattle bait, and then I switched over to a jig and spoon, and they didn't seem to come around after that. Oh, I lost that chat. How do I? All chats. How do I make all chats visible? There we go. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to stay at least till tomorrow evening. The bite picks up, I'll stay a little bit longer. But that's just the way it goes. Z and J, well, that's not very promising, because that's where I'm at right now. Been grinding. When I first drilled the hole, I saw a bunch of fish. Didn't have my rods with me because I wanted to drive my truck out, but I drilled every 50 steps and made sure that it was kind of safe. And there's about 13 to 17 inches of ice. Currently sitting on 16 inches of ice, so, which is not bad. The safe ice is not, like, there's about 1 inch of like cloudy bad ice, but besides that it's pretty decent. I'm hoping, I got jawjackers set up here right now. I'll flip the camera. Oh, finicky foolers. I have that set up. So hopefully something comes and eats while we're on this live stream. Just waiting. My fish finder died on me, so I had to charge it up. We'll see how that goes. It's been a oh, there's a big crack. Look, you can see the water. Woo. That's sketchy. Gotta love ice fishing. The ice is cracking a lot tonight, but that just means it's forming. Hope no heaves happen and I get stuck out here with my truck. But there is always a way out. You always find a way. How's it going? I'm hoping to get maybe into a burbot bite tonight, but you can catch some decent burbot in this lake at night. It just depends on how they're acting. But I could probably jig a rod while I'm sitting here. Just blindly jig it. See if anything cool happens. I might do that. Might entice a bite. Fish completely blind. I'm not turning my fish finder. I am in Alberta right now. Lac La Biche. Oh, don't smack my face. There we go. We'll jig this rod. Give it a charge too. See if anything cool happens. There we go. Giving it a charge. Burbot. I've used shrimp. Stinky shrimp. Boil it so it's really, really stiff. It'll stay on there forever. I've also like taken some of that glow-in-the-dark scent stuff and done some decent stuff. Let it marinate in that for a few days and then let it thaw and defrost. Yeah, you can catch some good bourbon on bacon, especially smelt. I got smelts on here right now. That's all they had at the gas station. But I'm not complaining with smelts. I'm happy with those. Ooh, is it glowing? Yeah, it's glowing. Found the bottom. Fishing like 20 feet of water here. Right off a drop off. Over there is like 30 feet. Right here's 18 to 20. Right on the side of the drop off. I feel like I should have went up on the drop off or further down on the drop off. I don't know. I don't think a whole lot would have changed today. 10 feet that way might not made that much of a difference. Tube jigs are awesome for burbot actually. Even if walleye like small little tube jigs like the 1.5 2-inch tubes. Pound and bottom with those. A little smelt on the back. Tasty. Completely jigging blind. Here. I wish the chats would stay on longer. Is there a mode to do that? All chats. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I'm done touching it. It's been pretty good. This is the first time I used this shack this year. I honestly missed it. Keeps the heat in much better than the other ones that I had. Oh. Hoping something cool happens. Hopefully I can catch fish on this live stream. That'd be awesome. First fish of the trip before the night's over. I don't know if I would turn on the GoPros or not. Oh god. They might distract me. Just leave the fish in the live stream. Just sitting on a block of ice. Is there any lag or anything? I'd like to do one of these live streams when like the bite is hot, and like maybe catch 4 or 5 fish on live stream. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but be cool. Maybe. That's good. Been sick for the past few days, so haven't really been getting out fishing. We had that nice warm spell there, and now I guess we got a little bit of a cold snap, but -10 isn't that cold. I wasn't outside anyway, so I was kind of used to it. Just jigging for walleye or burbot or anything that'll eat, honestly. I might downsize tomorrow because I was seeing a bunch of smaller fish. It could have been big perch, but who knows? It's just the way she goes. You can get into some big pike on Lac La Biche if you're lucky. And burbot. Burbot get big. Cold snap starting again seems... Yeah, I don't want to blame the forecast, but it could also be the new moon, you know? It's not the fisherman. Can't be the fisherman. No, I agree with you. I think the cold snap has affected the bite, but that's okay. It's always fun to be out. We're sitting on a block of ice. I like ice camping. Made myself a can of soup today on the heater. Hopefully some night prowl. I can't speak. Night prowlers come out. Oh. I don't know how long I'm going to do live for. I was just bored. I was sitting in my tent and didn't know what else to do. Got tired of listening to the ice crack, you know? Dave, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that at all. Thank you. I'm just out here fishing. You don't have, I'm not even catch anything. Trying to. Thank you. That's the life, bud. Thank you, Dave, so much. I appreciate that. Just hoping for a fish. Oh, you got a drink of water. This heater's hot. I'm sitting right in front of the heater, like it's right here. You can see the glow of it. I didn't want to move it before the live stream. Oh. Hoping something comes. I'm hoping tomorrow's definitely a better day. Make up for today. Today was a good setup day though. A lot more ice than I thought there was going to be. What's going on? Oh. There we go. That would have broke the rod tip for sure. What's going on? Keeps getting stuck in there. Oh. What do you guys do when you go ice camping? I forgot my floor mats here, but is there anything special? Oh, I hope they're not waiting until next year. I hope they're out there right now. But it'll be okay if they are. Just giving it my best shot. I'll do some moving around tomorrow. Do some exploring. Maybe go to a completely different side of the lake too, because it's been unproductive. I have a buddy on the other side, Poplar Point. He had a pretty productive day. He caught a nice burbot, keeper walleye. So it's a better day than I've had for sure. Give it a shot. Go chase a bite maybe. I don't know. I couldn't get to the exact spot that I wanted to, but that's okay. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Poplar tomorrow. But that's a long drive. I don't want to drive across the lake. Like, I mean, I could take that ice road, but the thing is the ice isn't 100% sketchy, and that's a bigger part of the lake compared to where I'm at right now. Like, this part of the lake's a little bit more closed off, so we'll see what's out there, you know. We'll see what's eaten. But it might be a complete teardown in the morning. Tear down, move. Hope a fish comes and eats. Go chase something down. The thing is like when I set up my fish finder, I seen a bunch of marks. Like there was big marks down there, and I didn't have my rods with me, and I'm disappointed I didn't have my rods with me. That's like the worst part about the whole thing. No rods. But it is what it is. Beggars can't be choosers. Ooh. I'm good at wrapping this tip up today. I don't know what I'm doing differently. Just wants to get all wrapped. Whoa, that's intense. There we go. Thing was, okay. That happened to me last time I was here. I was fishing for perch, I was fishing for perch. Obviously, I had a like 5mm tungsten. Where's my tungsten box? Oh, it's in there. I had like 5mm tungsten, jigging it off the bottom, and I kept catching, like I caught a 27-inch walleye on that. And I lost a bigger one. I know it was a walleye, and I'm still thinking about that. Fishing with like 2-pound test and got it to the hole, to the bottom, sat there. Nothing I could have done any better, and then eventually just enough abrasion, just boop, gone forever. I still think about that. That was a morning bite. Definitely hurt my feelings. Definitely something that I remember. But that's fishing. But you were saying, did you say a minnow tail? Top. There we go. There we go. And a minnow tail. We're using minnows or just like a minnow tail? Because I've used minnow tails for perch before, and they are unreal. Like, and they stay on, especially if they get a little bit crusty. They stay on forever. They have that flavor. I like using minnow tails. But just like that finesse jig, sometimes that's all they want. Why? Jigging a little too hard. Oh, the 1-inch minnows. I find those things so hard to find. Every time I go look for them, can't find them. Every time I don't want them, they're everywhere. You'll have to try that. Hi, John. How's it going? My CO2 detector, everything's all green. Finally get to watch it live. That's good. I don't know what any of these things mean, but they're all green, so I'm happy. And I'm breathing. I'm hoping this blind jigging does something. I'm living. I'm out here. I'm a little congested still from my cold, but it's fine. There's fish to be caught. It is dark out there today, though. You could still wow, I can't speak. See, this is why I edit out all these moments, because I can't speak properly half the time. My brain runs too fast. I got a jackery. I got a jackery for Christmas, which isn't really a fish stuff, more so a film stuff. But I'm testing it out. I charged up. Ooh, what's going on? Okay, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put this down because I keep getting it tangled. I think this jig's too heavy. Dead stick in it. Something, pull it in. Oh, I got everything plugged into it. But I gotta, you know what? We're gonna use rocket science. Instead of moving the 10-pound box, we're gonna just do this. I got a jackery. It's at 38%. It was at 100%, but I did charge my fish finder today off of it. So I'm hoping that I have some decent power. I'm hoping that it lasts me a little while. Like I hope the charge that I did about an hour charge on my fish finder. Usually it takes like 3 hours to get it fully charged, but I want to save the battery for morning. I didn't completely charge it for some reason. I swear I did, but I didn't. That's just what happened. I'll show you outside. Complete darkness. You can see the Laklabish lights. It's windy out here. But over there it's nothing. Little community over there. There's a car right there. But we're camping. We're here for the long run, at least till the morning. And then we're gonna go find fish. It's been good. Yeah, I'm testing it out. I hope it solves, like, because my problem is when I go out ice camping, I never have enough juice for my fish finder. So I'm hoping that this is a decent solution that I can get maybe another day's worth of battery power out of it. So we'll see how that goes. Seemed to charge it, find the battery didn't get hot. I was checking it, I was a little afraid. No, I have never fished Eleanor. I've driven past Eleanor about 1,000 times. And that's not an exaggeration. But I've always heard good things about it, and I really want to go try it out. I just have a hard time going to new lakes in the winter because it's harder to explore, if you know what I mean. Like, you can explore, you can drive around, obviously, drill holes, punch holes, and you can find locations, but you don't know the structure. I like going out with my boat to new lakes in the spring, go do some auto charting, find the humps, find some fish, and be like, okay. And then in the winter, I kind of have a decent idea, like where I'm fishing today. It's just a hump in the middle of 30 feet of water that I randomly found. So I'm hoping to get out to Eleanor one day, where maybe we could meet up out there sometime or something. I'm really bad with meeting up with people though, so don't take my word for that. I'm actually the worst person to make plans with, because I don't know. But that might be fun to get out there and see what we can catch. But yeah, I've heard some good things about Eleanor. I'd like to go up to that Blackette Lake. I have a sled. Sled in there, see if I can get onto those perch that I always see the docking station full of vehicles there. And yeah, there's a few bucket list lakes that I want to go to in this Lakeland region, not just Eleanor and Blackette, but I'd love to do the portage through Jackson and Kennard. That sounds like a really cool trip. Need a kayak for that, but I heard the pike are small, but who cares? I feel like a trip like that's more so for the experience rather than the fishing, you know? You're out there, you're camping, you're living. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. I'm not very good at filming those kind of expeditions though, because I'm always in the moment. It's hard. Oh wait, do that again. I'll pull up the camera. Unless I have the camera strapped to my head, you know. Come on, fish. Come and eat. I feel like you're looking at it right now and you're just like, look at that thing. I'm hungry. But I don't know if I'm actually hungry. It's a little late. Well, guess what, buddy? It's not late enough. Come and eat. no shot. I tried whispering them in. I got a cord that I gotta pull out of the water. Actually, I should just take that right out of there. But I've been out here in minus 30 and had better days. It's only minus 10 today. I think I finally got all set up and like ready by 2 o'clock. I left at 6. No. I left at, well, technically I was on the road at 6:30. It doesn't matter. The devil's not in the details here. I got here at 2 o'clock and fishing by 2:30. And I've missed a few fish. I had a fish at the hole, but I blame the fish. Hi, Mom. My mom's watching. It's been an unproductive day. Well, not really. I've had a good day. Fishing wise, yeah. Cooking soup though, wow. Great productive day cooking soup. It's been such a good time. Losing bait, good day. Missing fish, great day. Hooks getting snapped off, oh, fantastic day. Touching fish, not so great of a day. That's fishing. Time is it? 8 o'clock. What's your PB ice fishing? Last winter I caught the 42.5-inch pike. That was my best pike, and I think last year also I went fishing with the Bite Right team, and first drop, no electronics, just drill the hole, drop my thing, boom, 27.5-inch walleye. That's my biggest ice walleye. 0 inches for the whitefish. Never caught a whitefish, not even in the summer. Even though I tried. They have such soft mouths, and they frustrate me. But it's fine. Never caught a whitefish. Personal best perch, probably 14 inches. It's been... I went to North Dakota. I got spoiled with that. I went to Devil's Lake, fished in a snow bear for 3 days. And like a 14-inch perch was just another perch. Like it was insane. It was an amazing experience. If you guys get the opportunity to do that, I would recommend doing that, because that was crazy. It ruined Alberta perch fishing for me. And then personal best lake trout, probably like 26 inches. I have not caught a big lake trout on the ice. That should be a goal of mine this winter though. Go during March Madness for some lake trout. Go maybe northern Manitoba. Whitefish frustrate me, okay? You need such a light rod, and then you get excited, and then, oh, you pulled the hook right out of their mouth. I've caught Cisco. I've caught Cisco's before, but not whitefish. Cisco Master. Oh, the ice is cracking. Did you guys hear that? It's getting chilly in here. What's the temperature? 10 degrees Celsius. It's not terrible. It's good sleeping temperature. Maybe. Maybe I'll crank this heater. Cisco look funny. Yeah, I was fishing for I think it was walleye, and I kept having like marks chase my minnow up and down, up and down, up and down. So I switched to a little tungsten, and yeah, it's kind of like lake trout fishing, but for little 10-inch fish. If you're in Saskatchewan, they make great bait. You can't use them in Alberta for some reason. I think that's just because they don't want people transferring Cisco's from, say, Lac La Biche to Wabamun to like other lakes and carrying diseases or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not the biologists. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Is a fish gonna eat? You're planning on probably not. I'll stick to Canada if the opportunity arises, maybe. It's kind of like when my friends, they all wanted to go on a cruise, and they're like, we're gonna go to Disneyland for the day before the cruise, and I kind of, or Disney World, whatever, same thing. And ice fishing in the northern states. Yeah. Like I said, if the opportunity arises, I would love to go back to Devil's Lake. That was a cool opportunity, but I think if I do go anywhere, it's going to be Lake Winnipeg in March. Dream summer fishing trip. I work at my dream summer fishing trip. Just like a northern lodge, just fishing all summer. That's lake trout, big pike, northern lodges in the summer. And then in the winter, probably getting a snow bear. Snow bears are so nice. You're sitting in them and they're nice and cozy and warm, and you're in a t-shirt and you have a guide. The guide's always nice to have. And just catching fish. The responsibility's completely off you. Yeah. Anyways, I was talking about Florida. When I went to Florida, I went pond hopping. Ooh, Alaska salmon. I don't know. There's something about salmon that I just don't like. And I know they're just like lake trout, but I'm biased. I don't know. I've never caught them, but me being who I am, I'm a little stubborn, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like that. But I'm sure if I went, I would absolutely love it, and it would be a blast. It'd be cool to go fishing on some of those streams and seeing like the grizzly bears and just like the scenery. It'd be amazing. And salmon's good to eat too. Hopefully a fish bites. I swear, if I turn off this live stream and I hook into a fish, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. I won't re-live stream, but it's got to go in and back. But that would be tough. But what time is it? 39. We'll give it 20 more minutes. We'll see if we can catch a fish in 20 minutes. I'm getting sleepy. The CO2, maybe. Who knows? It's a joke. We're safe. See? We're safe. See if a fish wants to come and eat. I'd like to get some solar panels for the Jackery. I'll have to look into that. Because that would be awesome. Fish all day, charge the batteries up. Just set them up at the right angle. I don't know, could I strap them to the roof or would that be too dangerous? I guess it depends on how long you're staying too. I think this thing will last me 2 nights. 2 days. It'll also depend if I charge my thing. Ooh, what's by Valley View? Massive burbot. I would love to catch a massive burbot. Still owe Austin a rod. I made a bet with my friend that I'd catch a big burbot. It never happened. I don't think I even caught a burbot that year. But I plan on doing a lot of burbot fishing. I want to go fish a certain lake. Actually, I fished it last year unsuccessfully in March, and I'm hoping maybe this year I can get into another fish. But that's where the alleged Alberta record was a few years ago. Might have changed. Massive one was caught last year. Hope I catch a 30-inch walleye tonight, or tomorrow, or whatever day of the day it is. I didn't bring a sleeping bag, so hopefully. Oh, did I miss anything? Oh, yes I did. Yeah, Saskatchewan, you can just buy Cisco's. It's nice. When I went to Flin Flon, I went with 780 Outdoors. I think that's what he caught his big laker on. First like 30 seconds of the trip. 15 minutes, whatever. Just drops it down, boom. Massive. I think it was 37.5-inch laker. Master angler. Got the pins. I wish Alberta had more of a master angler program kind of thing. They might. But I know Saskatchewan started doing it. Because I caught a master... What's that fish called? Splake. Last winter with the Bite Right guys as well. It was like 23, 24. You never finished your Florida story. Did I not? I'm a little distracted. Anyways, I went to Florida. And all my friends wanted to go to Disney World. And I said no. So I hopped in an Uber, went to Walmart, bought a fishing rod. I had brought a reel with me. And I went pond hopping. It was a ton of fun. I caught the only fish all day was the pond right outside our hotel. And I learned at that moment I shouldn't have been casting out into the middle of the thing. I should have been fishing the shorelines. And then rewatching bass videos, I was like, oh, everyone's casting shorelines. Cheers, Matrix Man Adventures. How's it going, man? Yeah, it was fun. I would go for bass again, but I think I'd want to go on an actual lake, not just pond hopping. Maybe on a boat. The alligators were my biggest concern. Because I became the Florida man that trip. Smallies? bucket list fish. I want to go to the White Shell in Manitoba for them. It's a far drive, but I think that would be a very fun trip to do. I'd have to take like 2 weeks and do it, just because there's a lot more fishing that I would want to do on that trip than just smallmouth. I tried for largies in Manitoba. That was an utter fail. But it's learning curves, new species. You got to give bass a little bit more credit, I guess. I always joke about bass fishing, but it can be difficult. I can attest to that. Just like anything, any kind of fishing. I'd also like to catch bluegill. Never caught one of those. I want to catch everything. I am in Alberta, yes. Where are you from? Any fishing hot takes? Time. Nice, Ontario. I don't know. Fishing isn't always what you see on YouTube. Like, I go for weeks at a time where, yeah, you always think, you can tell I got an Alberta accent. Thank you, man. I don't know if that's a compliment. But, fishing always takes time. Like, I know you see, like, YouTube videos where guys are just, like, boom, 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 hammering fish, but they don't show, like, the halfway in between parts. I always try and show that by fast forwarding or sometime later in my videos, just to kind of give a reference. Yeah, you always got to put the time in, and sometimes you can put the time in and it's unsuccessful. Like, I fished, first time I ever caught a sturgeon, I put in so many hours, and then I caught my first sturgeon and I realized that I was fishing them wrong the whole time. I wasn't putting enough time out. I wasn't just letting the bait soak. My leader was, I think my leader was also too long. I always did like an 18-inch leader. I needed to shorten it up to like 12 inches, like below 12 inches. And yeah, eventually you'll learn. And it's all trial and error. There's no right way to catch a fish. No right way. There's just different ways. If anyone says this is the right way, then they're wrong. Unless you're topwater fishing sturgeon, then you might be wrong. Because their mouths are on there. I'm fishing Laklabish. Fishing up here and been camping out. Hopefully something cool happens. I'm gonna leave in about 15 water. Topwater sturgeon. I watched a YouTube video of guys fly fishing for sturgeon, and I couldn't believe that. Yeah, I remember when you showed up and caught a sturgeon just upstream from me, John. That was nice. I was definitely happy for you. I tried for so long, too. So many hours, and then you just show up. Yeah, 9 p.m., that's late. I'm gonna have the jaw jackers in after. I have one finicky fooler set up right now, automatic hook setter, and then I'm gonna hope something comes and eats. I'm gonna give this one last recharge for the last 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna sign off and maybe go to bed. Might just hang out for a bit. But I am getting sleepy. It was cool because like my circadian rhythm, like as soon as the sun got down. As soon as the sun went down, I got sleepy. I was outside all day, and as soon as that sun, like, it's kind of weird. But we're just out here doing fish stuff. These UV, oh wow. These UV flashlights are definitely worth the investment if you're fishing at night and fishing with glow jigs. You just keep everything charged. I'm gonna drop this one down, dead stick it, unhook the jaw jacker, try not to get smacked in the face. Ooh. This one's getting a little soggy. Right through the back again. So pretty. Wow. Like that was a fish. I should invest in a glow cup, but I'm not gonna. I feel like I'd just kill the battery on the first trip, forget it on. Forgot the lights on in my boat, and I don't have lights in my boat anymore. There we go. Did I miss any? Did you have a lot of luck at Lac La Biche today? Because I was here for the prime time bite for sure. And seen some fish. Fish seen my hooks. That's all I can really say about that. There we go. No, I'm just running off my phone. I think I have like 5 bars here. Starlink would be nice, but definitely not worth the money. It has been weird though, because there's times when it's slower and faster. But I've been pretty lucky. I think there's not a whole lot of people here anymore. Just my phone pinging. Let's see if we can get one fish. I'm gonna sign off in like 7 minutes here because I'm tired. I appreciate everyone that came to watch me. I appreciate everyone that continues to watch me. It's awesome. It's a cool little dream. It's windy out there. Yeah, I said this already, but I found the fish today. Like, I had my dead stick sitting up on the table here, and I was sitting over there jigging that far hole. You can't really see it. Maybe I can show you. I had the rod there, and I was fishing that hole, sitting like right there. You can kind of see where my cheese fell on the ice. But I was fishing, and I had a fish coming up to the dead stick, and as soon as I took a step on the ice, that thing just whoosh. Burbot fun facts. They are actually lawyers. The lawyers of the ocean, of the lakes. They keep order. When you catch one, counsel has been retained. No, burbot are cool. They have a bunch of different names. They're allegedly like a lingcod, distant cousin of a lingcod, but I don't know. They got a huge lateral line. They got the wisdom whisker. Oh, they're cool little critters. They spawn in January and February. I have not. No, I went out 2 weeks ago. 2 weekends ago, I think that was. And I caught 2 burbot in the first half an hour. And then after that, they completely shut down. They're not quite gonna be... They're not gonna be quite as aggressive right now. Like, catching 2 is pretty lucky. I'm happy with that. But once they start spawning and they're getting into their action, then they'll be a lot of fun to catch. I plan on doing a lot of burbot spawn videos, getting on top of the big burbot balls, and hopefully have an underwater camera and just hammering burbot. Not just night fishing them, because you can fish them during the day, I found. They're a little bit more pesky during the day, but you can still round a few up. I like that you can put your thumb in their mouths, like bass. Hate holding them though. Wrap around you and slime all over you. When they spawn, their eggs are falling all over you. There's milk flying all over you. It's disgusting. They're great fish to fish for. Where were you fishing? Yeah, the ice where I'm at, 13 to 17 inches. I drove up my truck on. I drilled all the way out to my spot to make sure that it was safe, and then drove my truck on. I wasn't going to go any lower than 13. If it was 12, then I was skipping out. But 50 steps, drill a hole, check. 50 steps, drill a hole, check. We've given up fishing and moved on to guns. Yeah. The problem is about Canada is they keep getting banned. Come on, fish, 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 fish. Yeah, turn this down, I'm sweating. It'd be awesome to just go catch like a 13-pound burbot right now. It is the best, but it can be extremely frustrating, especially with like the live imaging that I have. When you see fish and they're coming and looking at you, and then they decide to do nothing about it. Like, why are you looking? Just window shopping, buddy? That gets frustrating. Or you keep marking them and they can't, they just zero interest, swim right past you. Fish are cool though. I like catching. I like touching fish. That's the whole goal of this whole YouTube channel, is to touch as many fish as possible. But I'm gonna sign out here. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. See if anything's gonna eat it. If anything's gonna eat it, now's the time. Will council be retained? Will a burbot just come and destroy? Big burbot? Big walleye? Big sucker fish? I'll take anything at this point. I will catch a 30-inch walleye one day. One day. I thought I did it this fall when I took my boat out on the North Saskatchewan. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And if Dave, if you're still watching, thank you for the donation. You didn't have to do that at all, but thank you. And I'll see you guys. Well, hopefully this turns into a half decent video tomorrow. Peace.